So I don't even know if I can do this at the same time. We've got, I think the audio is being captured. Got the camera over here. I actually need to move it somewhere else. But my other screen is going to be over here. And try and leave. Dummy load. I don't hear anything on 10 meters, but I think my radio actually isn't hooked up because I've got a 101 in front of me I've been working on. So let me see if I can hook that up. Yeah. It won't let me pause it. Okay. Alright, so that's paused. It highlights blue when it's paused. Okay. So what do we got here? Let me blow up the screen here. We got Netherlands, Northern Ireland. Let's just go call CQ and see what we get. Alright. How many watts are we doing? We are doing 30, 40, 35. I bet it's set to 35. Yeah, it's set to 35 on the radio. And then let's see. So this camera here is a very wide camera. It's not really in a good spot. Yeah, I don't know where to move it, to be honest. Let's see if we pull up. Well, PSK reporter is on the other screen. We need to move this thing the damn handle is crooked. Alright. Let's pull up that. It usually takes quite a while before I get a contact in the morning. You know, even though we hear a lot of stuff. Alright, so let me see here. Well, that didn't work. Huh. Okay. Well, that's our pattern right now, but I dragged it over from the other screen, and when I did, it changed. So we'll go ahead and try and get rid of that stuff. And then, so in the last couple of minutes, that's what we're getting. So it looks like that's probably the Canary Islands, and then Wales, and then what's this? Netherlands. I always forget the Netherlands are right over here. Always think of them being up higher for some reason. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So I wonder how the weather there compares to the UK. Interesting. Well, now we're into Poland. Way in there. Okay. We got, it didn't ask me to log that contact. Interesting. Let me get over here to, QRZ and paste it in. So DK1 Max, which is Germany. Okay. It says save the planet, avoid dupes. Oh, on my other screen over there, it popped up for some reason. That's weird. What I really need to do is actually move my screen over and do a screen capture on that other screen. And this other screen is supposed to be for, that I'm on right now, is just for logging. I run 3 screens, so. Let's go ahead and. I wish everybody would just use QRZ. They don't. So I gotta go to another screen, click OK. We come back over here. Enable TX. I'm going to try and switch my screens. I don't know if it'll allow me to do that while I'm recording. And I'm having trouble seeing because of where my camera is. I got a bunch of video capture devices. I'm wondering if there's another screen behind this. If you see here, when I click that, it lights it up. And if we click move up, that didn't work. Order, we'll click move down. Well, that didn't work. There's something else behind here. I think it's why it's not showing up. It's kind of strange, but if I was to minimize this screen here. So that's my OBS screen. And then the other one's the camera. So and what sucks is I don't think when it's this small can anybody read the damn thing. Okay, we just got Scotland. Sorry, I keep telling Mike to get on here, and now Poland is calling me. Alright. Alright. Let me see. Okay. So, I could probably capture the other screen over here. Let me see here. We had display capture. Okay. And it would be. Wait, you need to click automatic, select display. It's going to be the LG. Okay. And that's what's currently on my screen over there. You can see that when I move the mouse around, it does weird stuff. And but I don't really need the OBS screen up. But it's really a screen that I don't usually use on here, but I don't remember why it's on here. So would probably figure out which screen is OBS and we just remove that one. And now we have these two. And I don't know. It's really hard to get these screens to go to a size that you can actually really use. So it's easier just to capture like one screen and not like really share the whole thing, but click over here. Okay, looks like we got Poland also. We'll come back over. QRZ. I have not even logged Scotland.
KY1B, KY1B, 191 in Massachusetts.
Paste. So it's 7:24 right now. And basically, it's the best time to get into Europe here for us. Scotland confirmed automatically without me having to request it. And this page here needs to be PSK reporter map. So we want to be able to look at the map and all the other stuff at the same time. So this one here doesn't seem to be as bad if it's, you know, smaller. Boy, we were really getting in. Zooming out a little bit. That beam is working good. All right. We should have better placement of the camera, but we're just kind of trying to do a little experiment here, just to see what might work. You know, I mean, I could finish doing the video and check and realize that maybe there's not even any audio. That happens a lot. Let's go pull this back up here. All right. It usually does this to me, where it just like stops transmitting. And so I said I don't really do the automatic FT8. I don't even know how to do it.
Thank you for everything.
I had to find my coffee cup.
Have a good rest of your day.
I do believe it's in the house. And well, it would be good if I had like another camera over here, and you can see like what I'm doing. I got like a mosquito or something in here. I feel like I got run over today, man. I just back hurting like hell. Apparently I'm on these guys' frequency or something, because all I can see is them calling. So usually what I do when I get that is I'll pull up the waterfall part and I'll look to see. I don't remember how this even works. Where do I need to be transmitting? The top or the bottom? Let me see if we can look that up. FT8, where to TX? Top or bottom of band pass? AI assistant says, for TX it is generally recommended, or for FT8 it is generally recommended to transmit in a clear spot on the bandpass, often towards the lower end of the band to avoid interference with other operators. Setting your TX away from a crowded area ensures clear signal. Okay. Where can I move this camera to, guys? I'm gonna move this camera on the fly. It's on a tripod in front of me, so bear with me. And I've got it just like plugged into the front of my computer. It's like not even a good camera, but what happens is I would go to the thrift store all the time and test these cameras out. And this one is okay, just not amazing. And pretty short wire, which kind of sucks. I'm not monitoring the thing right now, so I don't know what it looks like. But this one has autofocus, which is nice. Okay. So, yeah, and you can't adjust its focus. You see how it's like looking at a lot of everything. But it's now basically on my monitor in front of me, like right there. And let's see. Probably if I could lower the focus of it. That's why I think maybe where it was at before might have actually been better. But we're just playing around this morning. What do we got here? We got Hungry? Wow. You see France was in there. But now, okay, so did I get a confirmation on them? It looks like it. Alright. Let me just make sure. Because what JTDX does is it pulls up the last one you work, and it puts it on your clipboard so that you don't have to copy and paste. But what's happening is because I moved this over to the other window, it's popping up over here for the confirmation, which makes it confusing. And I need to move it back over here. I'll move my logbook over there, and then here we can have our, where's that? No, we need that over here. Okay. Put that over there. We can pull this up. Okay, EA 5KB. Click OK. Then I just come over here. Paste. But that one actually hasn't went through all the way yet. Okay. I usually wait until they look like they've confirmed. Sometimes if they don't, I still log it anyway. Because a lot of times the band could be really funky and they sent you a report but you just didn't get it. Then other times they know that they made contact with you but they didn't get the full exchange. They won't confirm. So yeah, this is how I like to do FT8. And I'll sit out here for hours and do this sometimes. Well, you know, I'll go back and forth between whatever I'm doing. But the morning time, at this time, is the time to do it because that's when all the stuff is going on. So So we get Spain, Hungary, Poland, Scotland, and Germany all in, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes or so. That's pretty good. And we managed to move the camera around, and hopefully this video will be okay, guys. So I'm going to upload this one, and I will catch you later. I'm going to go inside for a minute and make sure the kids are doing okay. They got to get ready for school. So, yeah.